Scorpio, what it do? Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a reading for the week of January 6th through the 12th. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, really anything at all, please leave those in the comment section below. Please remember to like, share, and hit the notification bell on this channel. In fact, if you can like the video right now, I really appreciate it. It helps out the YouTube algorithm, helps me get seen more. If you want to know, if you want to purchase like one of the decks, you want to follow me on social, or you want my contact information, donation information for the channel, that is in the description box below. Without further adu, we'll get into this reading. I know a lot of the first week of January, we spend a lot of time thinking about what we want to bring into the world for this year. So Scorpio, I'm pulling for you a card out of the Sacred Rebels deck, just to get the overarching energy for you moving into this week. Free from judgment, free to love. So I don't know who needed that. That is a very pertinent message. One of the more pertinent ones that I've seen from this deck. Free from judgment, free to love. So free to love whoever you want, however you want, whenever you want, and free from judgment. Oftentimes we let the judgment of others hold us back from stuff, the things that we want to do, fears. Generally, like, people's judgments are their own fears. So when folks are being judgmental, easier said than done, but block them out. Not important energy for you. Underneath the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. So somebody, again, is allowing themselves to throw their hands up and surrender to love here. So surrendering to whatever the universe, God, has to offer you, just surrendering to that, and allowing energy here. In the recent past, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. So there is some conflict energy, potentially a conflict that has recently passed, probably because they were juggling a lot. So somebody had a lot of responsibilities. Oftentimes when someone does have a lot of responsibilities, they tend to see the world only through their lens or only through their eyes. And often when we're looking at somebody that has a lot of responsibilities, we can often judge them by throwing the fact that we know that they have a lot of responsibilities and that's why they're neglecting us, right? We can throw that at them. So I don't know what happened in the recent past for you. There is conflict energy here. The interesting thing about the Five of Swords is it is about a win-lose situation. So be careful when you engage in conflict. Oftentimes it is not like a friendly, competitive situation. It is more about somebody standing and winning and somebody losing. So interesting energy there for you, Scorpio. We also have the Page of Pentacles showing up in the recent past. This is showing up as the lesson. So a lesson. So somebody is learning a lesson about how to manifest here on Earth. So this is Earth magic. This has to do with learning, apprenticeship, and like new things that can make you money, that can increase your coins on this planet at this point in time. So if you did have to learn something new that did result in a conflict, or you realized that you had to learn something new in response to a conflict, that's the energy I see. A lot of energy of money here. So I don't know if this conflict had to do with money or some sort of, yeah, I'm getting some energy around somebody feeling like they lost, like somebody lost them their coin. Interesting. In the present, we have the Six of Cups, Strength, and the Four of Pentacles. So again, somebody is holding on to their resources, holding on. This card can show up as like a miser, so somebody that's holding on when they don't necessarily need to. Money is supposed to exchange hands, it's supposed to flow. And if you can't give the energy of actual money, of actual, physical money changing hands or changing changing electronically, oftentimes there is the energy of giving in different ways. So there's charity, there's giving of time, there's giving of emotion. Oftentimes when we don't have the resources to give, we end up giving more of ourselves, more of our emotional energy to situations than we necessarily need to. I'm getting the feeling that this may have to do with somebody in the past, or potentially a family member, somebody that is near and dear to you. This could also be a situation that has to do with the way that you have seen finances, the way that you've seen what you feel like you need to learn to make money. A lot of times we think that money is like very hard to come by, or even that it is something that we need to ultimately be successful. Getting the read here with the Strength card to take action, but to watch your actions, so manage your actions as you try to rectify this situation. The Strength card is showing up as the Five of Swords, underneath the Five of Swords. So maybe somebody realizes that they acted out in a way that wasn't necessarily, I'm not getting like temperance energy here, but that wasn't necessarily moderate, or maybe acted out of pure emotion. The Strength card speaks to taming the lion, holding back a little bit, and holding back tempered action, acting only when acting is necessary. Okay, so lots of strength needed here in the present. Again, this probably has to do with somebody from the past, somebody that you've already been dealing with. I do see reconciliation in the present. So over the next week, I would encourage you to, you might have to hold back. Sometimes we go to move into apology, and that the very action can bring us right back into conflict because we haven't rectified the situation within ourselves. So think about that, Scorpio. Also, this person is holding on to their everything that they've created, right? All of their possessions, everything that they own. So as you move into the spirit of reconciliation, think about what you are holding on to, and if you're really ready to release that and give it up to your higher power. In the near future, we have the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Death card. Death, transformation, rebirth. So somebody, Seven of Wands speaks to victory. It generally comes after success. So sometimes we have success, we've stood up, we've been seen, and then we have to continue to defend our inspirations, our passions, and the things that we love. I do see new passion and new inspiration coming in. So maybe you're defending that new inspiration that is coming in. Ace of Wands is a very, very positive card. It talks about divine inspiration. So there is something coming in for you in the near future that it looks like you are going to have to defend. And it might cause somebody who has really been holding on to you, maybe as one of their responsibilities. It is going to cause them to have to transform and to have to change. Oftentimes when we stand in our power, we provide for other people moments of transformation, right? So it is not your responsibility to manage or to help anybody as they move along the path of transformation. That is their journey and their journey alone. But sometimes when we do stand in our power, we do force people, unintentionally or intentionally. I mean, I think that's beyond us. If you're divinely inspired by something, our inspirations, our instincts, things like that, those come from a different place. Those come from our Creator. So if you are being moved to create, if you're being moved to be passionate and to hold this passionate energy, it's not directly related to you. However, sometimes the people around us do have to transform when we stand in our power. Okay? I do want to look at this conflict that happened in the recent past. What's going on with the Five of Swords, the Magician in reverse, the Eight of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Wands. So yeah, this had to do with with a new passion, a new inspiration, a new beginning. Perhaps you've already gotten this energy, perhaps you've already gotten the inspiration, and you had to walk away from it because of this this conflict. Or you felt like you tried to walk away from somebody and they wouldn't almost let you, which is an interesting thing to say, right? Like somebody didn't let you. You can do whatever you want, but the idea here is that you wanted to manifest something, you wanted to bring it into fruition, you felt like you couldn't, right? So it left you going back into the past, and that's where a lot of conflict comes from, when we don't walk away from the things that we need to and we stay either right where we're at, or even in conflict we end up going back even further into the past. So a new bit of inspiration, a new bit of passion here may have caused some conflict because somebody couldn't act on it the way that they wanted to. Let's clarify the Strength card in the present. Do you need strength about? Okay, yeah. The Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so it looks like in the present, you need the strength to deal with this situation anymore. Whatever this thing is, it's not going away. Okay, this inspiration is not going away. You are moving towards it fast. You are nurturing it. You need this thing. The universe is coming at you, and it's going to continue to bring it back until you act on the thing that you are supposed to be acting on. But this person, this Queen of Wands energy here, is looking at this person that's holding on. So, you know, oftentimes when we are divinely inspired and then the people around us are having a hard time, they can't see their way through, right? They can't see that this might be successful, or, you know, they start to think, well, like, how are you going to make your money? Like, do you have enough savings? Like, what are the things that you're going to do? And you're like, that's not up to you. That's up to me, right? So as long as you're not involving other people, as long as you're not, you know, begging, borrowing, stealing, doing that sort of energy, and you are standing on your own 2 feet, I think you have the strength to do it. It's about communicating that in a way that that doesn't cause conflict, okay? I do want to look at the Seven of Wands. What are you defending in the near future? Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Yeah, so this is about nurturing. This is about passion. This could be about relationship, marriage. In the near future, you feel like you're defending your decisions, defending what you want, right? So there's a lot of passion, a lot of intensity. Somebody's moving very, very fast towards you. You're moving very fast towards them. I think that this has to do with a passionate relationship, something that is very fiery, yeah. A lot of Aries energy, so a new beginning, a new commitment perhaps, but there is an energy here of am I going to, somebody here is like very abundant, like somebody has all the coins they need to be okay, and this passionate energy that's coming in is not as stable. It is not a very stable energy, so should you be careful with this non-stable energy as you look towards creating more of a long-term thing. But all action is unstable in the beginning, really. We can't really get away with that or around that. So I do want to look at the death and the rebirth. So yeah, there is a transformation coming. There is some sort of ending that is coming for you, Scorpio, in the near future. However, I'm going to start by reading this Free from Judgment, Free to Love card from the Sacred Rebels Oracle, and then we will continue on in the extended to look at the outcome of this this ending that is coming up for you. 39. Free from Judgment, Free to Love. Imagine a world so infused with bliss, love, and wonder that you naturally and always feel as safe as a nourished, cherished baby in the arms of the universal mother. Life mothers us with kindness, and sometimes, when we need it, to grow through challenge as well. Accepting this mothering in its gentle and fierce faces can be difficult at times, yet there are those brave enough in spirit to go forth onto their life path with absolute trust in the universal mother. Some are even part of her plan to help mother others so that they too can surrender fear and live more freely. This is about living as free as you want to live, and really manifesting what you want in life. So let's look at what's ending for you, Scorpio, in the extended. That information or that link is in the description box below. If I don't see you over there, Scorpio, I'll see you next week. Okay? Thanks. Bye.